to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. It is truly appreciated. And for my returning viewers, again, you're always appreciated, and thank you for sticking with me as we go through Apocalyptic April, where each week I'm looking at a different film from my catalogue of films and reviewing them, and these are all about the apocalypse, whether it's post-apocalypse, during the apocalypse, the end of the world, end of human civilization, whatever, but I'm checking them out. This week, we're looking at the Book of Eli from 2010. This movie was directed by the Hughes brothers, Albert and Alan. It stars Denzel Washington, Mila Kunis, Ray Stevenson, Gary Oldman, Jennifer Beals, Malcolm McDowell, and many more. I will be discussing plot specifics and spoilers, so if you have not seen this film, I recommend you go check it out, come back, finish watching this. So in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, a lone man fights his way across America in order to protect a sacred book that holds a secret to saving humankind. Now, like I said, there will be spoilers ahead. The book that we were referring to is a King James Bible. Now, I'm not a religious person, so I'm not really going to be getting into the nitty-gritty of the reasons for the book, so let's skip all that and get into what we're here for, a review of the movie. Let's start with the characters and the actors. Well, I mean, Denzel Washington. When is he ever anything but not great? He delivers his lines perfectly in this. Like, he just is absolutely one of the greatest actors of our generation. Gary Oldman's in this, and he again is one of the greatest actors of our generation. Mila Kunis is in this, and while look, she's a great actress. Like, don't get me wrong, and she does a really good job in this. But I did have a problem with it being post-apocalyptic America, and how does she look so good? You know, hey, that's a small little thing, but all the actors in this do a fantastic job. You know, you do get the sense that, especially with a lot of, I think Tom Waits, he's in it. His character is really well, very eccentric, but really well done. There's a couple that they come across who are cannibals, eccentric, but it's post-apocalyptic America, and those two, you know, they're just in there for a little bit, but they do a great job. It's a fine acted movie. Like, there's no issues there. I don't think you could pick any particular actor who did a bad job in this. They all did good. The directing, the Hughes brothers did a really good job of capturing the desolate landscape of the apocalypse, like post-apocalyptic America. And it felt very similar to one of my favorite video games of all time, Fallout 3. The way it has that washed out, drab, grey look to it, the environment, you know, it's just, it's very hopeless. However, in stark contrast to that, as they're making their way across the country to San Francisco, when they get closer to it, it becomes more lush, more colourful, and that creates a stark contrast and gives a great sense of hope. So that, the way they've captured that is really good. Part of that is the effects, which I'll touch on in a moment. The writing, you know, like I said, biblical overtones aside, this is a good, well-written film. It's a very post-apocalyptic tale, so I really did enjoy that, and it really does capture that sense of hopelessness and, you know, loss that a massive world-changing event would cause. You know, if they had removed the Bible from this film, it would have been a solid action film, but the fact that he has this book in his possession and he is being hunted for it, it does give a solid reason for it other than the, you know, general everyday post-apocalyptic action thriller kind of thing. It gives it a valid reason, you know. And I did enjoy that part, especially Gary Oldman's character hunting him down for it. There is a reason why he wants it, and he does give a speech about why he wants it, because he's old enough to remember the power of the words in that book. Now, moving on to the effects. Look, the whole look of this film, as I mentioned, the grey, desolate landscape is just amazing. Like it looks good. The broken down highways, the cityscapes that are destroyed. There's one scene where you see a crater and it just looks like it's a small thing, but it looks amazing. Like the whole design of it is well done. I really did like this setup for it. Well, I say it looks so awesome, but I mean, it's post-apocalypse. Is it really awesome? Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, look, it does give that harsh environment a real edge to it. There's a scene, and you might have seen in the background here, where you've got the moon, and it's a very clear sky, some clouds and whatnot, but it's shining through the cooling towers of a nuclear reactor. Nothing else around it, just these two cooling towers. It's really looks really good is what I'm saying. Now, rewatchability is a tough one. It's a great film, and the opening scene really does set it up. You've got, and I could watch this scene over and over. It's basically Eli, he's waiting and he's hunting. There's a dead body and he's waiting, and he's just the environment, this forest setting with looks like kind of ash that's dropping to the ground, snow, but it's like dirty snow or whatever. It just, that whole scene there is just immensely rewatchable. The way he's hunting this cat, because it's the post-apocalypse, food is scarce. But that's all the way through it. So it is a severely depressing looking film, but it's so rewatchable because the actors like Denzel Washington, Gary Oldman just deliver these performances which you can't take your eyes off of. So it is quite a rewatchable film. Overall, for a score, The Book of Eli, it's going to get an 8 out of 10. It's top tier post-apocalypse movie. It's a great action thriller with obviously a lot going for it and a lot visually to take in. So I highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, you do check it out. Obviously then come back and leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of the film. But if you have seen this, let me know what you thought of it. I really enjoyed it, did you? Anyway, look, thank you very much for watching my review of The Book of Eli. Don't forget, please do like this video, comment below if you've seen it, let me know if you're going to watch it, and of course subscribe to my content, subscribe to my channel for future content, and if you could click that notification bell so you are notified every time a new video is released. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.